I would love to see how this whole 30-day challenge turns out for someone else in another environment. Maybe instead of the mountains, coast, or the desert, or the Midlands, prairie land. I bet they'd have all sorts of stuff available that we don't have. Might not have any stuff that we got. Think about that a lot. Just figuring out what's in your backyard or 5-mile drive down the road. That's what's made everything so fun. Certainly not going to look at things the same for a while. Pretty much going to follow up everything I see and discover with, I wonder if I could eat that. Ooh, cattails. They got cattails. It's week 4 and it's only fair if I tell you a couple of things that's I've figured out that's made it a little easy for me and Caren out here. One of them is rhubarb. Never had it really up until now, except in pies. If you have a chance, put some in your garden. It, when grown, you can cook it. I eat it raw. It gives you this sour taste in your food. It's great to mix in with just about anything. It's fantastic. Trust me on the rhubarb. Cilantro. You must have cilantro. It gives you that zing. If you're looking for, so we've got the sour taken care of with the rhubarb. If you're looking for the zingy taste, that's the cilantro. A sharp kitchen knife. We don't own many of them, but we own a couple. And when you're dealing with a small amount of food and you don't want to waste anything, a really good sharp knife has made all the difference. One of the most important things that has kept our meals consistent and stable is canning. By canning, you create a substance that's readily available. You can create juices within the canning. The canning has been the most valuable. And if you need something quickly to eat, or if you need to add a certain flavor to your food, it's just about the most important thing I can think of during this whole thing as far as making sure you can eat. Blast. Amount of peppers again. For Pete's sake, grow as many peppers as you can. Jalapenos, habaneros, ghost peppers, whatever you into. You can dehydrate them, you can slice them up, you can throw them in the blender, create a salsa out of them. Peppers I wish we would have had more of them. Certainly going to be eating a lot of sriracha sauce when this is over with. Alright, back at the office. We've got all sorts of stuff going on today. We've got herb gardens galore, any size. We've got pigs that are exploding on me. We've got all sorts of signs headed out here. And garden markers. But most importantly, we've got 2 people out there putting up a new moose barrier. Fantastic. Let's go take a look at them. So obviously the idea is to take this 14 gauge fence wire and string up some barrier. We'll take any help we can get.
I can't do it.
You can do it. There's not a spider. Nature's Garden. Edible wild plants. How not to die by eating mushrooms. That's what they should title that book. Caren already had this one, Edible and Medicinal Plants of the Rockies. She can heal you with her herbs very easily. One of my favorite books. This has been in our library for a while. You can pick it up just about anywhere or order it on Amazon. the Encyclopedia of Country Living. This is a very thick book, and it doesn't matter where you live or where you're at. It tells you how to do anything from like slaughtering a gopher to building a cabin. It's just a good book to have, and we're always using it for references. You know, my dad's really into the Extension Office. If you haven't heard of the Extension Office or not familiar with it, they have all sorts of pamphlets you can pick up, and pretty much everything's free there. And there's people that are hired by the government to help you, literally talk to you and tell you anything you need to know, anything from like noxious weeds in your yard to getting brochures on what you can eat around here without ending up in the ER. So it's day 29. We got like 6 hours to go.
It's day 30.
It's day 30.
We're finishing day 30.
We did it. We did it, and we did it, babe. Did you think? Was there any doubt?
Nah.
Nah. What was your favorite part and worst part about it?
Tyler, our oldest, has been asking me those same questions, and I keep telling him my favorite part was how productive we've been, because we're always pretty productive, but you know, it takes a lot just to eat. So you go out and you hike and you pick berries and you make sure the garden's up to snuff, and you have to go out to the greenhouse, you have to grind things, dehydrate things, so you get a lot done in a day, so your day feels more fulfilling. That's probably been my best takeaway.
Your worst?
Worst is, other than really wanting a banana, the monotony with some of the food, I think.
Yeah, I agree. That was going to be other than my grumpy attitude sometimes when I'm starving, but the same type of foods, trying to get something different, you can get a little tired, but I mean, we're thankful that North Idaho was able to provide as much food as it did, and you know, we're so glad you guys joined us on this journey, and we encourage anyone else out there watching this, if you'd like to take on your own 30-day journey, 30-day challenge, whatever the challenge, contact Caren Spencer at www.smallsteps.website, and there's all sorts of people doing different challenges on there. It's very rewarding, don't you think, man?
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, we got a lot out of it. What was your best takeaway? You didn't say.
My best takeaway, I think, was just really stepping back and taking a long look at this is how everybody used to do it, and a lot of their days were just filled with making sure their household ate food, and so they could get by. And it really made me reflect a lot and think about the history of this place and just everything else. So it was pretty nice, pretty neat. Mm-hmm. But anyway, guys, that's it, and congratulations, babe.
You too, honey.
All right. See you guys. And it'll blow your mind. It'll blow your mind. All right. So Caren and I are finding our uniqueness is what makes us unique, and we're using those to exploit. So Caren and I are having a great time finding out what makes our... So Caren and I are having so I'm learning. What's your skill?